Now streaming live, Full Velocity TV begins now.
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. It is Wednesday night, so it must be time for another round of Dirt Warrior Racing. Wednesday night street fights live in a living color tonight via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil Lacasse here, along with Jack Truan on the controls. The Phil and Jack Attack tonight here for a round of Wednesday night street fights at Lanier, my most favorite track to come to in the street stocks, my most favorite thing to call. So we're happy to go here live tonight with the boys at DWR, about to get on the track for heat racing action. But before we do, let's throw this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
national anthem. Got to thank James Grace for that awesome rendition there. Well done by James and the gang over there. Thank those guys a lot. Looking forward to catching up with those guys tomorrow night over at High Side Double Down. We'll be live here with the Full Velocity with them tomorrow night as part of our doubleheader for a Thursday night. But heck, it's Wednesday night, and it is always great for fighting here on Wednesdays at DWR. Heat race number 1 here at Lanier, rolling onto the Speedway. Let's take you through our starting lineup presented by Voiles Trucking. On the pole tonight, aboard car number 8, that is going to be Austin Miners, and alongside the 09 is Joshua Ely. In row number 2, the number 1 of Alex Brewer is flanked by the number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. In row number 3, the number 51 of Justin Gledhill with the number 07 of Justin Pruitt. And going shotgun on the field from P7 here in heat number 1, aboard car number 13, that is Caleb Ramsey. So the call is for 7. We have all 7. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a lighter draw with a lot of other racing going on out there tonight. But there is no money on the line here, no goofy entry fees, no what to do about nothing. It's all for pride, prestige, and great racing with the pinnacle of iRacing dirt leagues. We're never going to sell out, but we are going to sell out for this every single night we go. On the airwaves, green flag going up in the air, iRacing I flag, green flag out. Now we're going to go racing down through turns from 1 and 2 to 3, a smile here. It's going to go by in a blink of an eye at Lanier, and already off of turn number 4, completing lap number 1. Race leader is that number 8 of Austin Miners. Right away, Joshua Ely in the number 09. Now we're going to look to the low side for the first time for the race lead. Over off of turns number 1 and 2, shooting down the back straightaway, and now down 3 and 4. Already down the front, shoot back into turn number 1, racing off in the lead. Miners versus Ely off the corner. Laps go by in a blink of an eye here. Heat races are 8 laps in distance, so it's going to be no time at all. These guys are all going to transfer on into the A main tonight. Alex Brewer down to the low side of Derek Fedkenhauer, racing on for third. I wonder if 8 laps with these cars, if they can even get a true feel of how these things are going to feel. Maybe you guys that are watching out there through Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV can educate me on that, because 8 laps here is a blink. And these guys are going to do a great job out here at DWR, as they always do, as we're already halfway home. 4 in, 4 to go. Austin Miners leading Josh Ely. The good race going back here for third with Alex Brewer, Derek Fedkenhauer, the 86 up high. Right behind them, you have the Damn It Boy racing number 07 of Justin Pruitt. You got Gledhill, the 51 back there. He's trying to race off for 6th with Caleb Ramsey, but it is all Austin Miners up front. Josh Ely is going to bring the 09 back down to the low side off of turns number 3 and 4. Down the chute into turn number 1 and 2. Ely down low in that red and white numeral number 09, a blue colored number there. You have that white and blue car on the outside of Austin Miners at number 8. Those guys going toe-to-toe for the race lead, running out of laps, because next time by, we're going to get 2 to go to the starter stand. 2 sticks are down as we work off turn number 2. Drag racing for the race lead down this short little sprint of a back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. The starter going to put white flag up in the air as Josh Ely gets loose. He about goes around, going to surrender all that track position. Austin Miners going to be able to drive away. Fedkenhauer going to pick up second now from Alex Brewer. Pruitt going to drive up to 4th. Ely going to try to hold off Caleb Ramsey and Justin Gledhill, but off turn number 4, checkered flag going to go in the air. Heat race number 1 will go to Austin Miners. In the number 8, Fedkenhauer going to get 2. Alex Brewer, Justin Pruitt, Josh Ely going to round out 5th. Caleb Ramsey, Justin Gledhill going to make up the balance of our 7-car field in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 taking its way to the racetrack now. 7 cars strong. We'll take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup, as the things are going to go away really quickly night in Lanier. On the pole is going to be car number 16 of David Blackburn with the number 12 of Eric Eichstadt alongside. In row number 2, the number 73 of Stephen Moore with the number 36 of John Moncurt on the outside. In row number 3, the number 61 Joshua Peacock on the inside of row number 3 with a 111 of Kyle Moyer. And rolling off shotgun on the field tonight aboard car number 21, the evil one himself, Mr. Jim Revis, going to start off on position number 7. So this one's going to be pretty good. 8 laps around here, the 3-8 Mile, Brazelton, Georgia. My absolutely favorite racetrack to come out here and call a race on. I am glad you guys have chose to come out and hang out with us here tonight on Full Velocity, the absolute pound for pound, best of the best of broadcasting out here. I don't care where we are, what leagues we're at. This right here at DWR is the absolute pinnacle, the standard of what all iRacing dirt leagues strive to be, and we are thrilled that these guys are such valued partners to us. Gotta say hey to Jason Salter and Tyson Pankow, Eric Eichstadt. I saw those guys over there in chat. Great to see all you fellows out there. I know Jason and Tyson out here racing tonight. We're missing you guys for sure, but we're about to get racing here at Lanier. David Blackberg and Eric Eichstadt going to make up your front row in heat race number 2. I see Jordan Curdy out there as well. Jordan, great to have you out there aboard listening along as we go iRacing, I-Flag, green flag up in the air. We go racing off into turn number 1. David Blackberg going to lead the field. Stephen Moore, the second car on the inside lane. He's going to try to pull alongside and make work of Eric Eichstadt down to the turn number 3 and 4 on the opening lap of the race. 73 versus 12 through turns number 3 and 4. All chasing the 16 of David Blackberg. Stephen Moore going to be scored second this time by Eichstadt up high, and then it's going to be anybody's guess back here. You get John Moncur up high, Josh Peacock in the number 61 looking low. Jim Revis back there in the number 21. Going to look for running room as well. We'll see if these guys can make something happen here over the course of 8 lightning fast blink of a laps here at Lanier. David Blackberg going to lead Stephen Moore by 2 car lengths off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Eric Eichstadt in for second, Stephen Moore for second. Eric Eichstadt running in the 3rd spot. Josh Peacock to 61. Josh has already driven up to P4. John Moncur, Kyle Moyer, Jim Revis running up the 7-car field here at Lanier. Is already going to go halfway home next time by. I love this racetrack. It just goes by so quick. The racing's always superb. And you can see the starter here. Cross flags going down. 4 in, 4 to go for the race leader. David Blackberg over at turn 1 and 2. Stephen Moore about 2 or 3 car lengths back there running in second. Eric Eichstadt keeps taking the Eichstadt wraps. Number 12 car taking a peek to the low side. Josh Peacock running the middle of the racetrack. He currently runs to the 4th spot as they stay single file all around the 3/8 mile. 5 laps though going on the board, and can anybody chase down the 16 of David Blackberg? David was really good out here in the opening round of practice, and it looks like he's got a really good solid piece here that may look out for a 60-lap feature event that is coming up here in just a blink of an eye. Do not go away, because we've got 2 to go for a starter stand, 2 more trips around for that number 16. Stephen Moore there for second, unchallenged to this point. Eric Eichstadt running back about 3 car lengths back in 3rd. Peacock is in 4th, and then you find back here running in the top 5, Kyle Moyer. John Moncur has dropped back to 6th. Jim Revis is tailing the field back there in 7th. Off of turn number 4. White flag going to go in the air. 1 more trip around for the driver of car number 16, David Blackberg, as he is in the east end of the speedway for the final time and down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4, where the checkered flag is going to greet him. Car number 16, David Blackberg, taking down the win in heat race number 2. Second gonna go to the number 73 of Stephen Moore. Josh Peacock gonna grab 3rd there with a late race pass over Eric Eichstadt, who finished 4th. Kyle Moyer, John Moncur, and Jim Revis gonna run our 7-car field. Gonna lock all 14 drivers into our 60-lap main event that is coming at you live in a living color right now. But we have to first of all pay the bills over here. Thank all the great people that make the Full Velocity Racing Network happen. Got to thank Hanover Wrecker Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics, and Full Throttle with a Gent over on YouTube. Can't thank all of them enough. All you out there that watch us night after night, all our contributors behind the scenes who do stuff like camera work or graphic work or all the other great stuff they can do for us. We welcome it all. And of course, you're watching via Facebook Live, guys. How about some little love out there for Stars donations for the Phil and Jack attack here on a Wednesday night with this round of DWR Wednesday night street fights as we get ready to rock and roll for a 60-lap main event. The field already gritting and they are rolling. So let's take you through our 14-car lineup presented by Voiles Trucking. On the pole aboard car number 8 is going to be Austin Miners. Alongside the number 16 is David Blackberg. In row number 2 aboard car number 86 is Derek Fedkenhauer with the number 73 of Stephen Moore. In the 3rd row, the number 1 car of Alex Brewer alongside the number 61 of Josh Peacock. Row number 4, Justin Pruitt aboard the 07. Eric Eichstadt aboard car number 12. Joshua Ely and Kyle Moyer will make up row number 5 with Caleb Ramsey, John Moncurtain starting 11th and 12th in our final row here tonight. Row number 7, we find the 51 of Justin Gledhill, Jim Revis in the number 21. As we come off turn number 4, iRacing, iFly, green flag up in the air, and what do you say? We go racing around 60 laps around the 3/8 mile Lanier National Speedway, and look at the run off the corner already. For number 8 of Austin Minor is going to sprint his way out to the race league. Derek Fedgenhauer can already work his way to second. How about the run early on here for Stephen Moore, showing some really good strength here tonight. 73 car running now to the third spot. Going to look to the low side of Fedgenhauer off of turn number 4. Down this short little front stretch here at Lanier. Austin Minor is going to lead the field by 2 car lengths over Fedgenhauer. Moore going to fall in there for third. David Blackburn racing in there for fourth, but he's got his hands full with Alex Brewer, the number 1, looking down to the low side. That red skinned car looks really good as always. The number 1 car of Alex Brewer trying to make work of Blackburn to the low side. David got a really good car tonight. He won his heat race there going away. Has a really good piece right now running through the middle lane of the speedway, trying to find grip around the 1 car. Alex trying to make it work down low. The thing I love the most about Lanier, guys, is it just makes for really good racing. Every groove of the racetrack, these low-powered street stocks put on the best show here at Lanier. I will take these cars anytime in this league over above anybody else out there watching, and I will take that to my grave. Love these guys over here at DWR as we already race off on lap number 5 of 60. Austin Minor is continuing to lead over Derek Fedgenhauer, Stephen Moore, David Blackburn, Alex Brewer. You got Justin Pruitt running back in the 6th spot. Josh Peacock, Eric Eichstadt, Caleb Ramsey, Jim Revis now into the top 10. Aboard car number 21, Jim trying to make something happen here early on. Why not get some track position early while the tire and the car are all fresh? Go get you some. Mr. Evil One, Jim Revis aboard car number 21. But we're going to race for second now. Off of turn number 4, Fedgenhauer slid up the hill just a touch. Really allowed Stephen Moore to get a good run down to the low side. I thought Stephen would get more of a run than he did down there, but didn't have the forward bite to get through the corner. Fedgenhauer going to hold on for second, and he's going to run down 2 car lengths behind the race leader of the 8 of Austin Minors. Moore right there, equally spaced, 2 car lengths back in third, then a little bit of a gap. About 3 or 4 car lengths back to David Blackburn and the number 16, Alex Brewer's number 1 car, running comfortably in the top 5. Justin Pruitt's right there, right in his tire tracks for 6. I mean, all these guys equally spaced all over the racetrack, and as we could do, we'll take you a jump back to the field, trying to find some good racing. If we find it, we will do our very best to cover it here with the Phil and Jack Attack Live at DWR this evening. Is looking back to the field. I find Justin Pruitt back here trying to pull to the low side of Alex Brewer now as Alex's car starts to start washing up the racetrack. They racing back here for 5th. Josh Peacock, number 61, running pretty good. Eric Eichstadt back there. Solid run early field 12 car. Caleb Ramsey inside the top 10. Now you got Joshua Ely, who had to start from the rear of the field here tonight. Josh now up into the top 10, moving Jim Revis back to 11th. John Monkern, Kyle Moyer, Justin Gledhill running out our 14-car field. A little bit light on the crowd here tonight, but I think with all the stuff going on out there tonight, put those green bills on the line elsewhere. It takes a couple of guys away that you may normally see, but I'm sure we'll see them back here next week, because what better place to race out here for all the pride and prestige that comes in a Wednesday night round of Wednesday night street fights at DWR. Nothing better than coming here each and every week, and absolutely love doing so. I'm, kind of really sad I'm going to miss here next week, but Todd and Jack will have all the action covered here next week. You got Phil and Jack out with you this evening. It's Todd away for a little while this week, having some commitments behind the scenes and real life stuff, having to take him away. So I know he's missing being here tonight as well, because he loves Wednesday nights over here at DWR as well, just as much as I do. So see what we got here is it's still the number 8 of Austin Minors leading, but we're going to look back to a race going on for about 8th and 9th. I think we've got Caleb Ramsey back there trying to do all he can to hold off a hard-charging number 09 of Josh Ely. Josh going to try to drive that car now up to the high lane around the 13. Jim Revis back there with 21 as well, trying to find grip back there. Probably the best race we have on the racetrack right now is probably for 8th and 9th, and pretty good little battle back up just ahead of them. Jack will make the click up too. I see the likes of Josh Peacock, Justin Pruitt, Eric Eichstadt. Those guys are just about too wide going off the corner up ahead of these guys. So there's some good racing starting to happen here at Lanier. As you see, Brewer and Blackbird. Pruitt now to the low side of the 1 car, trying to make stuff happen there. Down low as this place continues to wear in. 17 laps of 60 on the books, already about 1/3 the way home. And so far from the pole, the 8 car of Austin Minors has led all the laps. Derek Fedgenhauer is a mere car lengths back there in second. A little bit of drop back to Stephen Moore back there running in 3rd. And then you look up in the mirror and you got to go all the way back there about a full second and a half. 2.6 seconds behind the race leader. We find David Blackburn, Alex Brewer, And then this good race with Justin Pruitt also back there. Josh Peacock, Eric Eichstadt, Caleb Ramsey, Josh Ely making up our top 10. John Monker now up to 11th. He has made his way around. Jim Revis, Kaya Moyer, Justin Glenhill making up our 14-car field tonight at Lanier. Next time by. Gonna put lap number 20 up on the board, and so far it looks like the 8-car, the dominant piece early here tonight, but Derek Fedgenhauer's number 86 has been really good, about a car length and a half away from maybe making himself a challenger for the race lead, and do not count out that 73 Stephen Moore. Top 3 have driven away from the field. 3 cars tailing, leading this pack. Justin Pruitt and David Blackburn back there running in for 4th. David's got a little bit of a gap there back to Justin. Justin racing with Alex Brewer. Put the 07 now up to the 5th spot. So Justin Pruitt raced his way into the top 5. It is their time, because this race really feels like anytime we come to DWR at Lanier, you always feel like a race is going to take a lot of green flag laps. And it wouldn't shock anybody at all to see these guys go the distance here tonight without the benefit of a Hannibal Record Service caution flag, as we're working now lap 22. And I believe the fastest car on the racetrack may indeed be that number 07 of Pruitt, as he's starting to run down the back of the 16 as we race off there for 4th and 5th. Is 07 right now, a really good piece, and Jack's going to tell me there's a little race going on behind them guys for 8th, so we'll take a jump back there. We'll be fine. Caleb Ramsey and Eric Eichstadt having a good race. John Monkern, the 36. John having a really good run here early on in the first half of this one, trying to make it happen. You look up ahead, you get Eric Eichstadt there in the 12. 3 wide off the corner is Monkern going to try to split the difference through the middle. Going to make his way around Ramsey. Also may put Eichstadt down a position here. Is Eric going to try to fight back on the outside? Josh Ely going to throw his name in the mix there. 3 wide, almost 4 wide. Jim Revis down through the middle. God, this is why this league is the pinnacle of iRacing dirt right here. 4 wide. Nobody laying a fender to another. The cleanest of the leagues can be. Lesser leagues where there's dump guys around and run a lot of this race under yellow, but that's certainly not going to happen here tonight with these guys, as Monkern looks like may be able to clear. No, maybe not. Outside looking to be pretty quick right now, but Eichstadt going to continue to battle his way around. And look at the 09. Josh Ely, a guy who's come from the back of the field, is just charging up this thing like a hot knife through butter there tonight for the 09. Now up into a 9th spot and maybe going to race his way around Eichstadt here soon, running in 8th. And those guys, there's a good battle going on all the way back 6 seconds behind our top 3. Austin Miners continuing to lead over Stephen Moore, then 3 seconds back to David Blackburn running in 4th with Justin Pruitt. Alex Brewer, Josh Peacock got back there in 7th. He's kind of all by his lonesome back there, tailing onto the 1 car. Then you go back that 2-second gap till you find this good battle going on. The 12, the 09, the 36, the 21, the 13, the 111 on the edge of that one as well. Justin Glenhill tailing the field 14th. It's really good to see Glenhill just back out here racing. Not the night he wants to have for sure, but it's great to see the 51 coming out here and joining us. Love Justin Glenhill, great guy, good buddy of ours, and hopefully we'll see him put on some good runs here, really good. But now look at Ely to the low side of Eichstadt. They're going to race it out for position number 8, as we're going to be halfway home here. 30 laps in, 30 laps to go, and the best race on the racetrack is the 09 versus 12, as they're door-to-door off the corner racing for position number 9. And just kind of taking a glance back up ahead, as I thought Pruitt and Blackburn were going to race it out for 4th, but that's going to stay still for the time being. So let's stay here in this race going back for 8th, because there is nothing to tell up front. It is all still Austin Miners leading over Derek Fedgenhauer and Stephen Moore. They still got 3.5 seconds back to that 16 of Blackburn. Justin Pruitt there running in the 5th spot, but let's keep an eye on this terrific race going on back here for 8th. Ely to the low side of Eichstadt, and looks like the bottom's starting to work its way over a little bit as the 09 gets a really good run off the corner that time, and may indeed clear the 12 car through the corner. And you can see now as Jim Revis, the 21, going to try to follow suit with the 09, try to fill that gap if the 09 can push his way by. Maybe Jim Revis can find his way around Electric Eric in the number 12 car. Eric, we were watching him practice, and he took a pretty wild ride here a little while ago. Took probably about 30 feet in the air, so we almost had the FAA on call for almost airborne Eric in practice here tonight, but the 12 car doing a good job trying to keep his stead up in the top 10. Jim Revis going to race around him now, put the evil one now up to P9, working on lap 35. So we'll update that battle as more happens there, but I'm starting to see a little bit of stuff happening up here for fourth on back with David Blackberg and Justin Pruitt. I see Alex Brewer trying to creep in. Josh Peacock on his rear end. They're running 4th through 7th. Let's take a look back up front to the race lead. Austin Miners. He's got almost a full second last time by over Derek Fetkenhauer's number 86. It equivalents to about 6 or 7 car lengths this time off of turn number 4 as we put lap number 37 now up to the board. Stephen Moore running pretty comfortable, if I say so myself. 73 running in the 3rd spot, and hopefully he can keep that pace on because David Blackberg's back there pretty consistent right now aboard that number 16. Pruitt in for 5th. You got Brewer there for the 6th spot. Josh Peacock's in 7th. Now Josh Ely up to the 8th position. Jim Revis back there running in 9th. John Monkern has made his way up in the top 10. Eric Eichstadt now going to drop back to 11th. Caleb Ramsey 12th. Justin Glenhill, he's made his way around Kyle Moyer. So Justin and Kyle going to round out our 14-car field here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. We're going to be 2/3 the way home next time by until, and I jinxed it earlier, I thought this one may go green to checker, but we're going to be slowed by a yellow flag. Our first Hanover Record Service yellow flag of the evening going to greet us on lap number 40. And it's going to give us here a quick break in the action to go back and take a look at our BladeNode.com Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. And Justin Pruitt, looks like the 07 may have got sent around on that one. He got into the 16 of Blackberg. They were racing for position. It looks like the 16 slipped up just a tad, and Justin trying to get the run, and they made a little contact, and around went the 07. So tough break for Justin Pruitt. Going to put us under yellow flag for the first time here, 2/3 the way home for DWR's round of Wednesday night street fights, run every Wednesday night throughout the season. So great to have these guys over here. I'm going to try to respond to some chats. I see the chat has been certainly busy this evening. As see, we got Chad Rigby out there cheering for Austin. So Austin, see what that. Oh, Team Elite. Okay, I couldn't read the chat over here. Small monitor. Apologize for that, Chad. Got Jason Ganellis out there with a thumbs up. Justin Callahan out there. How do I play this? Well, Justin, it's on PC. You got to go to iRacing.com. You can pay your subscription, download some stuff, buy these great dirt tracks, buy the dirt content, and come out here and be an avid sim racer like the rest of us. They're going to try to wreck right away on the restart as we go back to it on lap number 43. I told you there's going to be no blinking here tonight in the Lanier. Racetrack is fast and mysterious, and the atmosphere electric here at DWR, as it always seems to be, as Austin Miner is going to once again lead over Derek Fetkenhauer. Stephen Moore, who was comfortably in 3rd a little while ago, well, he's not comfortable no more because the number 61 of Josh Peacock, he had strutted his stuff up into the top 5, currently running 4th, and he may look for 3rd by the time we exit the corner next time by, because Josh is going to go, because he's got guys like Josh Ely and Jim Revis all over the backside. Alex Brewer has been drop kicked back to 7th off the restart. John Monkern, now Kyle Moyer up into the top 10 as David Blackberg got a little trip back through the field as well. So for the first time tonight, the 13 maybe, or the 16 maybe toward the back of the field. 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Just saw Caleb's 13 pull onto pit road, so it looks like the night may be done for the Tennessee Backwoods team. Car number 13, Caleb Ramsey, going to be calling in a night. He'll finish up 14th this evening at Lanier. Miners, Fetkenhauer, and now Josh Peacock and Stephen Moore having a pretty good spirited race there for that 3rd spot. Don't count out Josh Ely as he's down to the low side now of Stephen Moore. Josh has completed the pass on the 73. Ely going to try to follow suit down low, and it almost feels like I'm watching a race at Daytona because the 73 car stuck up high, and the 09 trying to fill the gap down low. Jim Revis winning to pounce there as well, the number 21. And you look right behind Jim, you see the number 1 car of Alex Brewer. So Stephen Moore stuck in the outside lane and trying to find a way back down. It may not happen because next time by, we're going to put lap number 50 up on the board, but we're going to slow it down here once again. Our second Hanover Record Service yellow flag of the night is going to find us right as we hit lap number 50. So yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway, and going to put Jack back to work with a BladeNode.com Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. And it looks like the 51 of Justin Gledhill just with a quick self spin. So the 51 going to go around, and not all by his selfie. Hi, Glenn Hill. We love you, bud. Not the way you want to get on TV, but we'll give you the love anyways. Justin Glenn Hill going around second. Caution flag tonight on lap number 50. Great to have you all aboard. I see the heart from Miss Mindy out there. Mindy, hope all is well. Haven't seen you out there in a little while. Shane Weinmiller, one of our, Shane Weldon, I should say. Sorry, Shane. Small monitor I look over here, monitor chat on too. I have to go all the way over here to my right, so you can probably hear the pitch of my voice kind of change. And Shane says these guys always put on a great show. I completely agree there, Shane. These guys are the absolute best of the best over here at DWR, and absolutely love coming over here every Wednesday and on Sunday nights with the Sunday Shootout, the DWR Eichstätt Rap COP Modified Series as well. The pinnacle of iRacing leagues live right here at Dirt Warrior Racing. Look these guys up on Facebook, DWR/Dirt Warrior Racing. Look them up also in the iRacing simulation. When registration opens for next season, you want to sign up and be a part of the Sunday Shootout Series, Eichstätt Rap COP Modified Series, because that's the only way you can come out here and race in the invite-only acclaimed Wednesday night street fights as we go back to green on lap number 53. And Austin Miner is going to try to do his best to get away from this hungry group of race cars. He's got Fedkenhauer there, Josh Peacock, Stephen Moore, Jim Revens, Josh Ely having to start on the outside. Josh may surrender a little bit of spot there in the 09 as restarts here tonight, looking to be awfully tough on these guys, but not tough at all for the race leader, the number 8, Austin Miners, trying to take this one flag to flag, go coast to coast tonight aboard the Team Elite number 8 in this race going on for second. A terrific one between Derek Fedkenhauer. You got Josh Peacock in the 61 looking to the low side. Stephen Moore trying to battle back. Look at Jim Revish trying to come through the middle. 3 wide through the corner. I don't know if there was room to fit that 21 car, but Jim made that thing work. That's why Jim has got the reputation of being one of the best street stock racers out there. I'll take him and the talents of these guys, DWR, over anybody else, anywhere, anytime. Would love to see anybody go toe-to-toe with these guys and come out a victor. If you do, hats off, because you're pretty damn good, I got to say. Is we're going to get down to this one, 57 of 60 already on the board. And can Austin Miners hold on to the race lead? Right now, a half a second over Derek Fedkenhauer. The race is back here for third on back with Jim Revis and Josh Peacock, Stephen Moore, Josh Ely, Alex Brewer, David Blackburn trying to enter back in that mix. John Monkern and Eric Eichstätt, or Kyle Moyer, I should say. Kyle Moyer's 111 running up the top 10. That's how close these guys are here tonight. Is next time by. It is already going to be 2 to go on the field. Going to be 2 more trips around the 3/8 mile for car number 8, Team Elites, Austin Miners. Jim Revis is going to try to work over the 86 now of Derek Fedkenhauer. Jim going to peek to the low side of D-Fed over in turn number 1 and 2 as we take the white flag this time around off the 4th turn. Austin Miners 1 lap away from crowning himself a winner this week on Wednesday Night Street Fights. The drama is going to be for the second position. Revis versus Fedkenhauer off of the corner. We're going to see who's going to win this one through turns over 3 and 4 for the final time. Austin Miner is going to take down the win here at Lanier. Second going to go by a blink to Derek Fedkenhauer. Jim Revis in for third. Josh Peacock going to get fourth, and Josh Ely going to get a top 5. John Monkern, terrific run for the 36. John will finish up 6th. Kyle Moyer in for 7th. Eric Eichstätt 8th. Justin Pruitt rallies back tonight. Stephen Moore finishes up 10th. Justin Gledhill, Alex Brewer, David Blackberg. There must have been some contact there in that last lap. And Caleb Ramsey running out our 14-car field here tonight from DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights at Lanier. We'll talk to our big winner tonight, Austin Miners, and the rest of our top 3 live next on the BladeNo.com post-race show over in Discord. Give us about 30 seconds. We'll be right back here. We're talking to these guys. Don't go anywhere. Your source for esports racing. We'll be right back. All right, back here live and your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, where this week's incredible round of DWR Wednesday night street fights just getting to conclusion. These guys wasting no time this evening. 60 laps, 2 caution flags at Lanier. Austin Miner is going to take down the win. Derek Fedkenhauer in for second. And my guest now finishing up third tonight from the back to the top 3, the evil one, Jim Revis. Jim, terrific run there, brother. God, tell us about that drive for the field. That was impressive.
Yeah, I started last in the heat, last in the feature, and I was surprised I was able to make it up through there.
Now,
Great
were
race.
you sandbagging?
No, I wasn't sandbagging at all. It was hard to get around guys. Once I get around them and get in my rhythm, get in my line, then I was able to catch them. Not that I'm a fan of cautions, but I could definitely use one more.
That's a real racer right there, asking for another yellow. But I gotta say, Jim, for the about 60 laps here tonight in the feature, it goes by so quick here at Lanier. 8-lap heat races. You started at the tail. You don't really get a good run in 8 laps here of just how good that car and setup are going to come in, or even how this track is going to change over the course of just a quick heat race. So starting in the back, you really had nothing to take from the heat, would you not?
No, and nothing from the heat. The setup that I run, you guys both know that it's long haul setup. It doesn't come in until halfway through the race, and about halfway through, it started coming in, and I was able to pick them off one by one. Like I said, it was I needed one more caution, but hey, how good is it to see another first time winner though?
Absolutely, man. We absolutely love that. We've had we've had a flavor of that this week. So
Hey, as the saying goes, man, legends aren't born; they're made at DWR.
that's absolutely right. And that is right there. The tagline that I say, 60s guys up above the rest, the pinnacle of iRacing dirt leagues. Jim, you guys over here have done a terrific job, and you got a lot of guys to thank behind the scenes. And of course, thank your sponsors, thank the drivers out there. You guys have, I call this the pinnacle for a reason. You guys are the best of the best. Congratulations, buddy. Tell everybody about your running. Congratulate all the guys out there.
Hey, like I said, first off, foremost, all the guys at DWR, man, they make the league what it is. It's not us, the admins. It's the drivers that we got. Um, Second, man, Jason, Eric, gotta thank them for helping keep everything together in the league. There's no way I could do it by myself. All the viewers, man, and of course, man, FBRN, best in the business.
We appreciate that, and we will just keep being here until they decide to have us not anymore. There you have it, folks, on trackside. The evil one himself, evil one graphics, car number 21, Jim Revis will finish up third here tonight. We'll let him get back to it. I'm sure we'll have a little round of him afterwards. He's a great guy, a good buddy of ours, and love catching up with him. And we'll work a little bit further down here on trackside, and we'll talk to our second place finisher here tonight, car number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer. Derek, it's been a little while since we talked to you. Great solid run out there tonight. God, that 8 car was hooked up. What could you have done differently to run that car down? Because you were pretty quick, but you seemed to have an extra gear than you had all evening.
Yeah, I felt like I had a great car, but I tried everything, high, low, mid, and he just kept pulling me off the corners. I couldn't do anything. Every once in a while I'd gain on entry, but when he came out, he was just flying.
And that's it. And I'm a guy like you. I've seen win a lot of races. I don't see a guy like you have a struggle like that trying to race with somebody up front.
Yeah,
But
not very often.
no, not often at all. I apologize for that. Whatever reason, Discord is not like this button. I keep having to come off, go back on it. But a terrific run here tonight. Tell us how this racetrack kind of stayed. I loved it. I love Lanier. It's always a place you can go kind of 2 or 3 grooves wide on. It's always fast. The races go really quick. You had to hold off some good guys behind you, especially Jim. But how did the racetrack hold up to your setup over the course of 60 laps?
I think the track was great. I mean, for me, I could run low or high. I was faster up high, just more comfortable up there. But yeah, when the last couple cautions came out, I looked down at my relatives and I seen some of the heavy hitters coming back up through, and I was getting a little nervous.
I'm sure you heard Jim to your inside. He just said when I talked to him, he said, I needed one more yellow, another lap or two. He had you. Did you feel the pressure of him coming back there? Because he had to come from the back. He passed a lot of race cars where you had track position.
Almost definitely, my starting spot helped me a lot, and those last couple laps when he came. I knew he was there for sure.
Well, Derek, terrific job as always, my friend. One of the best interviews we have up here on the network for sure. I'm going to give you the mic one more time. Full velocity tonight, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Derek, I think you know how this gig still works. Take the floor away and thank whoever like to thank.
First, gotta thank everybody on my team at Bulletproof Motorsports. You guys for putting this broadcast on, and of course DWR for all the work they put in every Sunday and Wednesday.
I could not agree more. These guys are the classiest act and the best of the best. And this one here, this guy's a really good shoe. Car number 86, Derek Feckenhauer, runner-up spot here tonight in Lanier. So we have talked to third. We have talked to second. There's only one more place left to go, and that's over here, jumping over the wall, heading down toward Bladeno.com victory lane. A first-time Wednesday night street fights aboard car number 8, Austin Miners, Team Elite in victory lane, man. Flag to flag, coast to coast, all 60 laps. You got to be proud of this effort, man. Tell us about your.
Yeah, I really thought this track was hooked up pretty well. You know, it, I'm pretty happy that I finally got a win in this series and in this DWR. You know, the track came in pretty good towards the end, and I knew I just had to maintain my line and hit my marks, and that's what I did.
Now, I got to ask you, because you were out front all night long. Derek was giving you all he could early, but it looked like your car was definitely better from his. But those two caution flags we had there late, how much did that really get into the back of your mind saying, I really got to get up on the restarts here? Because you had guys like Revis and Ely and all those cats coming from the back. They were hard chargers through the field. You may have not known, but we certainly did. How much pressure were you feeling there coming to those last weeks?
I was feeling a lot of pressure. I knew those guys were coming to the field, and I just knew if I hit my marks and kept on going like I was what I was doing to Derek, then I knew I was going.
Well, Austin, it's always great to have a first-time winner here in any series, any league. You get one at Wednesday night street fights over at DWR. Congratulations on a big night for you. I'm going to give you the mic one final time. We're live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Team Elite driver, car number 8, Austin Miners. Take the floor away and thank who we'd like to thank the guy.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jim for putting on this show. This is a pretty big show, and I enjoyed racing in his DWR leagues. I also want to thank all my Team Elite drivers. Without those guys, I don't know where I would be right now. I mean, they really worked me hard just to get these top podiums.
Well, man, the talent is coming alive, and you Team Elite guys are just making your presence known night after night that we see you. There you from Bladeno.com, victory lane here tonight, the driver of car number 8, Austin Miners, picking up his first win here at Wednesday Night Street Fights. I wish Todd was here for this one because he missed one hell of a night of racing here at DWR, but we're going to be back here this Sunday at Lanier with the Sunday Night Shootout, UMP Modified Series, a twin bill of DWR on Sunday night, and also the big one coming up here, a triple bill here Sunday night. We're going to be doing a benefit race for our friend Josh Smith over at DirtSeries.com. His young son was just born a few weeks ago. He's not been doing well. He's still in the hospital. Baby Reed, we're going to be racing for Reed this coming up Sunday night, 10 p.m. If you have not done so and signed up yet, be a part of this great event. It's going to be pro late models at Lanier, I believe. Go over to dirt-series.com, click on the registration link, and come be a part of the show here at Full Velocity. Going to have a big triple header this coming up on Sunday night. Got a big one coming up tomorrow as well, a doubleheader over at Cyber Thunder Racing League Xfinity Series playoffs chase going on. Tomorrow night we roll into the Iowa Speedway, and then we switch gears back to the dirt. We go back to High Side Double Down tomorrow night. So a double bill of Full Velocity coverage coming up live tomorrow night. We're going to be happy to see you there. Got to thank our sponsors before we get off here tonight. Got to thank Hanover Record Service, iRacing, iFlag, Boyles Trucking, Bladeno.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Evil One Graphics, and Full Throttle with the Gent. For all of us here at Full Velocity, Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, Brett Rolls. Got to thank the gang over here at DWR as always, Jim, Jason, and Eric. Phil LaCassie, we're going to sign off on your source for esports racing. Have a great night, everybody. Back here live tomorrow night. Be good.